Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. The atmosphere around the New York Yankees clubhouse has been buzzing with whispers, and the latest rumor making the rounds is the kind that immediately grabs attention. According to speculation circulating among insiders and fans, Yankees manager Boone may have completely lost his composure during a tense moment that unfolded live in front of cameras. The story, which has spread rapidly across fan communities and sports talk spaces, suggests that Boone erupted in frustration and demanded the immediate removal of one of the team's most recognizable sluggers, Giancarlo Stanton. Now, no one has confirmed the full context behind the alleged outburst, but the speculation itself is fueling a storm of debate among Yankees supporters. Many are wondering whether the tension between the manager and the veteran power hitter has been simmering behind the scenes for far longer than anyone realized. Stanton, known for his towering home runs and imposing presence in the lineup, has always been a figure who attracts both admiration and scrutiny. Some fans believe the situation may have been building quietly, perhaps during private team meetings or in moments of frustration inside the dugout. Others insist it could simply be the pressure that comes with wearing the iconic pinstripes of the New York Yankees, where expectations never rest and every moment is magnified. To understand why this rumor has exploded the way it has, you have to remember just how prominent Giancarlo Stanton has been throughout his career in Major League Baseball. Stanton is not just another player in the Yankees lineup. He is a superstar whose journey began years ago when he debuted with the Miami Marlins before eventually becoming a cornerstone power bat in New York. His full name, Giancarlo Cruz Michael Stanton, carries weight among baseball fans who have followed his rise from a young slugger with jaw-dropping power to one of the most physically intimidating hitters in the game. Because of that reputation, the mere suggestion that a manager demanded his immediate removal during a heated moment has fans trying to piece together what might have triggered such a dramatic reaction. Was it a disagreement about strategy? Was it frustration boiling over after repeated struggles at the plate? Or could it have been something completely unrelated to performance, something that happened in the dugout that cameras only partially captured? The speculation keeps growing because, in a market like New York, even the smallest spark can ignite a massive wildfire of discussion, especially when a star player and a manager appear to collide. What makes the rumor even more intriguing is the personality of Boone himself. Throughout his tenure managing the Yankees, Boone has typically been known as a calm, composed leader, someone who tries to maintain a steady voice in a clubhouse filled with intense personalities and massive expectations. That is why the idea of Boone suddenly losing his temper on camera feels so shocking to many fans. Those who claim to have witnessed the alleged moment say the frustration looked genuine, almost as if weeks of tension had suddenly reached a boiling point. And when the name Giancarlo Stanton enters the conversation, the speculation multiplies. Stanton has always played with emotion and pride, and the pressure of performing in the Bronx spotlight has followed him every season. Some observers believe Boone's reaction might have been a message, not just to Stanton, but to the entire roster. In a clubhouse where championship expectations are practically woven into the walls, managers sometimes feel the need to send a dramatic signal that complacency will not be tolerated. Whether that was truly the case here or not remains unknown, but the rumor alone has sparked endless analysis among fans trying to read between the lines. Inside baseball circles, there's always an understanding that moments like these can happen behind closed doors. Managers and players argue. Emotions flare. Competitive environments create friction. But when speculation suggests that a confrontation spilled into the public eye, especially involving a star like Stanton, the story suddenly takes on a life of its own. Some fans insist the alleged outburst might have been misinterpreted. Perhaps Boone was reacting to a strategic decision, or perhaps he was communicating urgently with the bench coach rather than demanding Stanton's removal directly. Yet others believe the intensity of the moment looked too real to dismiss. They point to Stanton's body language in recent appearances, suggesting the frustration may have been building on both sides. The truth is that rumors thrive in the absence of clear explanations, and the Yankees organization has always been a magnet for dramatic narratives. When you combine a passionate fan base, a high-profile roster, and a manager under constant scrutiny, even a brief flash of anger can turn into a full-blown storyline that dominates conversation across baseball communities. Another layer of speculation revolves around the pressure cooker environment that defines the Yankees franchise. Wearing that uniform means carrying the weight of decades of championships, legendary players, and a fan base that demands excellence every time the team steps onto the field. For a power hitter like Stanton, every swing becomes a talking point, every slump becomes a headline, and every moment of tension is amplified. Some analysts believe Boone may simply have reached a point where emotions took over, perhaps in defense of the team's standards or in response to something that happened in the heat of competition. Others argue that Stanton himself might have reacted in a way that intensified the situation. Of course, without official confirmation, everything remains speculation, but that has not stopped fans from debating every detail. Social media discussions, fan podcasts, and sports radio conversations are all buzzing with theories about what truly happened in that mysterious moment when Boone appeared to demand immediate action involving Stanton. As the rumor continues to circulate, one thing is clear. The relationship between a manager and a superstar player always attracts attention, especially when emotions appear to explode publicly. Some supporters believe the entire situation could eventually turn out to be nothing more than a misunderstanding blown out of proportion by cameras and speculation. Others suspect that the incident might reveal deeper tensions within the clubhouse that have not yet surfaced openly. Whatever the reality may be, the idea that Aaron Boone demanded the immediate removal of Giancarlo Stanton has already become one of those stories that fans cannot stop discussing. In the world of professional baseball, perception often becomes as powerful as fact, and when two major figures within the Yankees organization are placed at the center of a dramatic rumor, the conversation takes on a life of its own. For now, all anyone can do is watch, listen, and wonder whether the truth behind this explosive speculation will eventually emerge. As the speculation continues to spread through the baseball world, many fans are beginning to wonder whether that explosive moment involving Aaron Boone and Giancarlo Stanton might reveal deeper tensions that have been quietly developing for quite some time. Inside a franchise as intense as the New York Yankees, emotions can build slowly before suddenly erupting in a moment that catches everyone by surprise. According to whispers circulating among insiders, the alleged outburst may not have been just about a single play or a brief disagreement in the dugout. Some observers believe the situation might reflect weeks of internal frustration tied to expectations, performance pressure, and the constant spotlight that surrounds the team. Stanton has always carried enormous expectations as one of the most powerful hitters in the lineup, and when a player with that kind of reputation goes through difficult stretches, the conversation becomes relentless. Fans analyze every swing, every expression, every reaction in the dugout. In that environment, even a small misunderstanding between a manager and a star player can quickly grow into something far more dramatic. That is why many supporters are now re-watching footage and reading body language, trying to determine whether the rumored explosion was truly spontaneous or the result of something that had been quietly brewing behind the scenes for a long time. What adds even more intrigue to the story is Stanton's unique journey through Major League Baseball. Long before he wore the famous Yankees pinstripes, Stanton built his reputation as a towering slugger with the Miami Marlins, where he became one of the most feared power hitters in the sport. His arrival in New York instantly amplified the spotlight around him, transforming every performance into a major headline. When you play in a market like New York, the expectations are relentless, and every player understands that success and criticism arrive with equal intensity. That context is why the rumored confrontation between Boone and Stanton feels so explosive to fans. Some believe Boone's reaction might have been fueled by the desire to spark urgency within the roster. Others suspect Stanton may have expressed frustration of his own, perhaps challenging a decision or reacting emotionally during a tense moment. In competitive sports, Moments like that happen more often than the public realizes, but they usually stay inside the clubhouse. The idea that something so intense might have unfolded in front of cameras has created a wave of speculation that continues to grow stronger as more fans begin discussing what they think might have happened. Another theory circulating among passionate baseball followers suggests that Boone's alleged demand for Stanton's removal may have been less about punishment and more about sending a message. Managers sometimes use dramatic gestures to reinforce accountability within a team, especially when they sense the clubhouse energy drifting away from the standard they want to maintain. In a franchise with a championship legacy like the Yankees, the expectations are not merely about competing, but about dominating. Some fans believe Boone may have wanted to remind everyone that no player, regardless of star status, is above the team's standards. At the same time, Stanton's reputation as a fiercely competitive athlete makes the rumor even more fascinating. He is known for taking pride in his performance and rarely backing down from pressure. If there truly was a heated exchange between the two men, it could have been the product of two strong personalities colliding in a high-pressure environment. That possibility has led many observers to wonder whether the moment might actually strengthen the team's chemistry in the long run, turning a brief explosion of emotion into a turning point that brings the clubhouse closer together. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Of course, in the world of professional sports, rumors can sometimes travel faster than reality. Without clear confirmation of what exactly happened, fans are left interpreting fragments of video, overheard commentary, and emotional reactions captured during tense moments. That uncertainty is precisely what fuels the ongoing debate. Some supporters insist the entire narrative has been exaggerated, arguing that Boone's gestures may have been misunderstood in the chaos of the game environment. Others believe there was genuine anger in the manager's reaction, pointing to the intensity visible in his expression. In a sport where every camera angle is dissected by millions of viewers, a single moment of visible frustration can quickly become the center of a massive storyline. For Stanton, who has spent his career under constant scrutiny, the speculation adds another layer of pressure to an already demanding environment. For Boone, the rumor raises questions about leadership style, emotional control, and how managers communicate with their biggest stars when tensions rise during critical moments. Meanwhile, inside the Yankees fan community, discussions about the alleged incident have become almost impossible to avoid. Supporters across social platforms and fan forums are sharing theories, analyzing body language, and debating whether the situation could signal deeper changes within the team dynamic. Some believe Boone's fiery reaction might represent a shift toward a more confrontational leadership approach, especially if he feels the roster needs a jolt of urgency. Others believe Stanton's experience and veteran presence make him unlikely to take such a moment personally, suggesting that intense exchanges between competitors often fade quickly once emotions cool down. Baseball history is filled with stories of managers and star players clashing in heated moments only to emerge with stronger mutual respect afterward. That possibility keeps fans wondering whether the rumored explosion might actually be a sign of passion rather than conflict. In a sport where long seasons test every player's patience and resilience, emotional sparks sometimes reveal just how much everyone involved cares about winning. For now, the full truth behind the rumored confrontation remains uncertain, but the conversation surrounding it continues to grow louder. In a city where baseball stories often feel larger than life, the mere suggestion that Aaron Boone lost his composure and demanded the immediate removal of Giancarlo Stanton has captured the imagination of fans everywhere. Whether the moment was a genuine clash, a misunderstood reaction, or simply a flash of competitive intensity, it has already become one of those mysterious episodes that people will continue discussing for a long time. In the unpredictable world of Major League Baseball, moments like this remind everyone that behind the statistics, contracts, and headlines are human emotions that can surface at any time. And as long as the Yankees remain one of the most closely watched teams in the sport, every gesture, every reaction, and every rumor will continue to spark debate among fans eager to understand what is really happening behind the scenes. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.